Hi everyone, hope you're having a good weekend. I'm going to go over our what's coming up in week 8, so our last week before our spring break. And this is really an important week in laying down the foundation for the research that you'll do when we come back from break, and that you'll start with research log 1 before break. You should see a reminder in your to-do list that the end of the second quarter is March 4th. So no late work from the second quarter. So that would be from February 4th to March 4th will be accepted after this date. Okay, so if you have any late work, it is always better to turn it in late rather than not at all. Okay, in my last video last week, we went over the midterm portfolio assignment. So if you'd like a review of that, go back to the last week's announcement and watch that video. But as you know, the midterm portfolio is going to be due on Monday by the end of the day. Okay, and remember that you are including 2 terms, concepts, or ideas related to writing or research that you feel are important so far in the class. And then you're going to find an example or something that demonstrates that key term or idea from the work that you've done. So an artifact can be anything from any of the work that you've done for this class. It has to be something you've written, so it can't be a piece of an assignment that I wrote. You'd want to find something that you wrote in response to an assignment. And the same thing goes for our articles. You can't have a screenshot of part of an article as or an assigned reading as an artifact. It would have to be something you've written in response to that. All right, so just to make sure that whatever your artifact is, it's of something that you yourself have written or created, like your infographic. And then you're writing that 500 words reflection, so 250 words per key term, and defining, connecting, and reflecting. Okay, so again, if you want more about this, you can look at the video from last week. All right, really important thing that you're doing on Wednesday is setting up your research log. Okay, so the research log, it's imperative that you start it in your group folder. So you're going to want to go to your research and writing group folder and create a new document. And so you're going to have one Google Doc for all of your research logs. So you're setting that up now, and you're going to keep adding to it. It's really important that you just follow the examples exactly as described with the headings. So we're going to use headings to create an outline of the research log, a kind of skeleton that you will then continue to add onto. And the use of headings is going to be really important as you add on to the document to make it easier to navigate and to keep everything organized for yourself. So you're going to set up the research log on Wednesday, and then on Friday you'll be turning in research log 1. Okay, so for research log 1, you are finding 2 sources, and just like with the document, with the directions for setting up the research log, it's really important that you are setting up the headings exactly as described here. You should not include these colors. Okay, so I included the colors just to make the directions easier to stand out, so you could see when I'm talking about something that's a heading 1 or a heading 2, you should not include the colors. All right. And if you set everything up correctly, your document, by the time you are turning it in at the end of the day, Friday, you can see I have some screenshots down here, but I'm going to show you one that I did also. So your document, if you set everything up correctly, should look similar to this. And so I've set one up as if I were doing it. Your overview will contain your guiding question. Okay, you can see the outline of the document is set up as you add the headings. You'll notice that they appear over here. And I used a pretend title here, but this is essentially what your first research log will look like with the headings that you're then going to fill in. Okay, so you will fill in the summary of the article, the key terms, the CRAP test, the title of the source, the summary, the key terms, the CRAP test, and then your editor's commentary, which comments on both of those sources. Okay, so I wanted to pull this up to demonstrate to you how you're going to turn in the research logs, not just your first one, but each one. So as you can see, what you're going to do to turn in the assignment, let me go up here. So start assignment, you're going to need a website URL, all right? So what you're not going to do for that website URL is you're not going to take this, the website URL that's at the top of your document. You're not going to click share with me. Instead, what you're going to do, and this is a little bit different, so please pay attention. For each research log in the table of contents, and you'll see there are instructions for how to set up the table of contents. Make sure that you follow them exactly. You do not type in the table of contents. Once you have all of your headings, you'll see that there are instructions for to go to insert and then table of contents. Okay, so that's how you'll do it, and you will see everything appear. And then you will always, for each research log, whether that's research log 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., you'll go to the research log that you want to turn in. So today, that's research log 1. You'll click on that in the table of contents and copy that link, okay? And then you will go to here and submit that link. And that's all you do to submit it. Now, if I put that link into a new tab, it will take me directly to research log 1. Okay, so you can see that that is very helpful for me when I go to grade these, that it takes me to the specific research log, especially as they start getting longer. It will take me to research log 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if you're turning it incorrectly on from the table of contents, so that I don't have to scroll through tons of research logs, to see the new one that you've done. All right. So again, that is, I took the link from the table of contents to turn in for research log 1. Okay. So again, what I'm showing you is just a skeleton. You will be filling this all in according to the instructions in the research log 1 assignment. All right. But your skeleton or your document will look essentially like this over here. And then with the text filled in, you're going to have, if you look at the instructions, you'll have a citation, you'll have the summary, you'll have key terms, a CRAP test, you'll have a title of whatever your second source is, a summary of that source, or also the citation, then a summary, then the key terms, CRAP test, and then an editor's commentary on both of these sources. All right, so everything you need to know is in that assignment, so please just go through it one step at a time. It may seem like a lot of steps at first, but it's really meant to keep you organized, and you will see that as you go through each research log and adding on to it, it really helps to follow the same process each time. All right, so please let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you all have a great week.